hi, I'm Miri. I'm actually in London if you're looking to be multinational.
Wow.
It's like 1:30 in the morning here, so yeah.
Wow, I don't look like that at 1:30 in the morning. That's so nice.
Okay,
Yeah, Miri's awesome for coming on now. It's greatly appreciated.
Wow. So tell us, what did you do before? What made you decide to take this? I mean, you must be a big fan if you stayed up that late.
Yeah, I am a big fan, and I'm very grateful to Danny for everything because, yeah, I've actually made progress. So I'll tell you a bit of background and then I'll tell you where I'm up to now. Basically, I started off, I have a background in teaching and in accounting. I actually teach like 17, 18, 19-year-old accounting and business studies. And I was helping my husband on the side with his online businesses. And basically, what we realized, we did that at some point. We had like, someone doing the digital marketing. And then there was times, I'm trying to communicate with whatever it is with the person in charge, and I'm not getting a response. So I would just go back into the back end and try and sort things out myself in the back of the website. And
So this was for your husband's business?
Yeah, my husband's businesses.
Oh, cool. So you were trying to like manage and see what was going on with people who you hired who weren't maybe doing such a great job.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily, I was more like, if they weren't on the ball, then I would go and like try and figure things out, what was going on. But basically what I came to was that every single business have online, every time we started the online business, we need marketing. It's like pretty useless to have a website without the marketing, without digital marketing behind. So I started off and I became actually a certified, it was actually at the time, I looked for a course and I became a certified digital marketing specialist. And at the same time, I was looking for something, it was like very theoretical. Okay, so it was a lot of learning, it was a hard exam and it was like a properly visualized exam. It wasn't just like an online, cheat your way through. I had to know my stuff. And at the same time, I was looking into, I know that there are some YouTube courses. I have a friend that did a cousin that did a Copy Tribe course. So I asked her, do you know of anyone that does marketing, that does digital marketing? And she asked in the group, and this course came like very highly recommended. So I jumped on 3 weeks late. And and I really enjoyed every minute. So that's basically, wow. Yeah.
So after taking, you were already a certified digital marketing specialist, and then this course still gave you so much more than that whole training?
Yeah, so one was theory, one is practical. I was in the middle of doing that. I had like 6 months to get my exam done. So I've still got my job, I was still with my husband, and I was still studying. I was doing that course. But it was very theoretical. It was like, do you know what I mean? Learning, having all the knowledge. So it was great, but I didn't feel like, how would I ever be able to put my knowledge into practice? So I was looking for something more practical. And Danny's course was just that. It was like every single week we had tasks, and I had to apply the knowledge which I had gained. So wow. Whereas when I did the course, I had already a lot of the knowledge from my other course, but I didn't have like that hands-on. And it's great, the course is great because there's also Rifki and she marks the work. So it's not like you have tasks, and it gets like actually promptly marked, but that's extra bonus. But it gets properly marked, and it's like annotated, and like, I really had the chance to feel what was going on. And actually when I could, I based the tasks on like one of my businesses. So I was able to like, try and feel my way around it, and like, and to be able to like, see the changes myself that were happening. So yeah, I really think it's like a great course. Yeah.
So had you heard about this course beforehand, you wouldn't have taken that other much longer, much like fancier sounding course, it sounds like.
Absolutely. I wouldn't pay twice. I mean, that is a certified course or whatever, but I could put like another badge, so that's great. And actually through Danny's course, we also do is like summer weeks, we focus on getting Google certification. So that's another badge. So that's always handy to have. But,
and now,
definitely, I definitely recommend this course way like of all these theoretical courses, because you like fall asleep while you're learning those. and this is very engaging. And we have our weekly Q&A and all that. So it's like.
And you were able to, so you were able to use your own, like your husband's business as like practical example. And now are you overseeing other people, or are you actually the one who's doing the SEO for that website?
No, so then I started doing it myself, the SEO myself, not managing. And actually, at this point, I've opened up my own agency. So I actually do SEO and digital marketing for random people.
Wait, you said you opened an agency?
Yeah, Miri opened up her own agency. Yeah.
Whoa, wait, so you're not a teacher anymore, and you're not just doing your husband?
I'm still a teacher because I've got to get through to the end of the year, and I'm like really busy because it's exam time now and all that. But then now, when I put down from this call at 1:30, I've still got work to do. So yeah, that's part of
Wow,
yeah, that's part of committing to, you know, to do the work and to go out there.
And when you say you have an agency, that means that you actually already hired people under you that you're training and working with?
No, yeah, I've got companies that use my services to do I have some things that I outsource. I haven't got any employees under me, but I do outsource some of the work. And basically, I've got companies that are using my agency to do their SEO and to do their digital marketing. So it's like the web rebuilding, like to the SEO and all that.
That's so cool. Wow, I love that. That's crazy. Danny, it sounds like Miri's being pretty modest. What else should we know about her?
I mean, it's amazing that she came 3 weeks late, and yeah, and she was able to get to where she is now. And yeah, she started up her own business just like Gitti. So it's awesome, right? The cool part, what we're seeing here is you can get a job, but if you really want to start your own thing, there's so much available, right? I like to say, like, I'm on some groups of like other agency owners, and it's usually just like such a great time because there's so much business out there. People are in this like world of SEO and digital marketing, love to help each other out. It's more like that and less competitive because there's so many opportunities there. So it's pretty cool.
That's amazing. Okay, we said we have one more student on, right?
I didn't want to add one thing. Yeah, so basically, I think it's a great course to take, particularly if you've got anyone in the family that's got a business, because there's an online business, because there's so many people, like when people build their websites, then I've seen even like last week I was approached by someone from a lead generation company, and they're like really like, you know, they're very on top of things, and they're like very into their marketing and all that. And they built this brand new, like really sleek, like modern looking website, and it's like really very attractive. And I went into the back end, like, you know, just did my checks on it, and it was like, wait, it's like useless because it's like, I told this to Daniel the other day, it's like a nice car that's got no gas in it, because, you know, a website is a money making machine, but if you're not putting any fuel in it, then, you know, you're not going to get anywhere. So they've got a lot of the businesses, particularly in our community, you know, they have customers because they have customers word of mouth from, you know, people hear one from the other, and, you know, that's where they get their customer base from. But if they're able to, and they want to go out to the world out there, then they create this fancy website. But if it doesn't have the digital, if it's not like optimized, then it's like useless. I once saw like a cute saying, and it said you can bury a dead body in the second page of Google. So if you're not the first page, you're wasting your time basically. So
it's so true, because I've seen people pay, and like there are web design agencies who will charge you like $10,000-$20,000 for a gorgeous website, but then who don't know the back end SEO will tell you up front, like, oh, we can build this for you, right? But you know, we don't know anything about that. That's amazing that you can actually do that. Are you, like, I'm getting the sense that maybe you're not average, like you're super hardworking, right? So I want people who are watching to not be like scared. I'm saying because you started an agency, you fixed up your husband's whole SEO marketing part of his business. You're working full time. You have a family. Like any words of encouragement for someone who maybe doesn't see themselves as superwoman capabilities as you?
Yeah, I say everyone should go out there and try, but you don't need to have. I mean, I've actually got a family, I've got a few kids, and I've got a job, but not everyone has to be working so much full time. And yeah, I would definitely say to push it in, because after all this, you can become your own boss, or like they say, you can fire your boss. So you can start
Right.
off doing one thing which I did leave out was after while I was doing the course, I did do someone posted on one of the groups, and Danny posted someone was looking for a worker. He wanted to do it sort of like an internship, so not to get paid, and just they'll teach you at the same time. So I did start doing that just for a little bit, but then I found my way what I really wanted to do. So because there's so many different avenues, so that was doing more Google Shopping. I found that they're very tedious, but I think this is a great job. You really can become independent eventually. I'm working very hard now, but I'm hoping to become, to have much more free time at the end of the day. You don't have
I mean,
to.
I love that investment of keeping your day job and then learning something in the evening and on your spare time, which you probably don't have any, but you made it. And then in a year from now, you're going to be just an agency owner, running your own business, making your own hours, being able to make as much money as you possibly can. And where are you getting your leads from?
Where am I getting my leads from? So I've done some cold calling. So I've actually done cold calling outside the community, just random. I focused on particular niches. And I've literally done cold calling, and then I send them out a little or whatever, a little video or something of what I do. I have a system how I worked out. And then I do a discovery call with them, a deep dive, and then I give them a proposal. So I'm doing it on Zoom. I don't go out to meet my clients. I've done that, and then I've done something else, which is literally I've got today someone just signed up with me. Yeah, it was Air Paisa, and my boiler was leaking, and he came out actually as part of Chavayrim. He came even free of dessert. He turned up and asked me, do you have anyone? I asked, do you have anyone doing your marketing? And he said, we've got a website, but nothing's really doing there. So whatever, I got him on board. Just today, literally, I closed, and it's, we're looking forward to a long-term relationship with him. So
that's a great story.
Putting out feelers wherever we go. Yeah.
I love that.
I do think that. Yeah.
Do you learn a little bit about that in the course? Did that cover how to start your own business? Did you gain any insight, or are you just this natural entrepreneur?
Well, I'm been a business studies teacher for probably 15 years already. So I've got my own thing. We don't really touch on that. Danny does offer another for a certain amount, you can pay money for calls, or to speak to him for an hour or something. But we don't really get that. I've just done it I've done quite a few different courses, Amazon, eBay, all different things, and this is what I picked up how to work. But you don't have to start on the agency thing. Just getting a job in digital marketing.
Right. Not
start.
everybody has
everyone's at different stage in their life what they can do.
Right, amazing. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm wondering if I guess people could follow up with you for mentorships later on. So it sounds like you've done an incredible amount.
I'd love to help out.
Thank you.